This old man demands to eat a sandwich every 3 minutes. Every time he gets hungry, he yells and screams like a child. Every time this happens, his wife obediently makes a sandwich and hands it to the old man, who devours it ravenously. Since the year they got married, she's been tormented by her irritable husband. Only when she stays in her room can she enjoy a moment of peace. But before long, shouts ring out from the living room once again. To express her dissatisfaction and anger, she picks up cleaning solution and pours it on the sandwich. Then, with an uneasy heart, she brings the sandwich to her husband. The old man still gobbles it down while watching TV. The wife returns to her room, starting to feel terror, her hands trembling non-stop as she knits, because if it's discovered, a torturous beating is inevitable. Luckily, the old man doesn't notice anything odd about the sandwich at all. Soon after, the familiar yelling resumes. She angrily puts down her knitting and walks to the kitchen again to make a sandwich for him. The old man's curses and urging alternate incessantly, echoing in her ears. Suddenly, she sees the litter box on the floor, and an evil thought takes root in her mind. She grabs a clump of cat litter and secretly tucks it into the sandwich. As she brings the sandwich to her husband again, he still eats it happily. The wife is on edge, her heart filled with dread. She carefully runs back to her room, this time feeling a strange sense of revenge. However, when the old man's voice rings out again, she finally can't hold back and explodes. Suddenly, an angry yell rings out, startling the wife and causing the cheese in her hand to fall to the floor. As she cleans up the glass shards, the tirade still doesn't stop. Another wicked thought emerges in her mind, and she wedges the glass fragments into the sandwich. This time, the old man eats it with his mouth full of ketchup, but he still doesn't show any reaction at all. The wife watches this scene, her eyes wide with fright. The scene shifts, and the wife is still knitting. When she hears the old man's shouts and rushes to the living room, she finds it empty. All that remains in his seat are remnants and a mountain of sandwiches.
Right away, dear.
This short film perfectly conveys the trauma inflicted by abusers on their victims. The victim may have escaped the abuser, but they still remain a prisoner of that traumatic experience.